Hello, everybody. This is Ifra Khan. Welcome to Food Frontiers, the podcast series where we engage with visionary leaders who are reshaping the agricultural value chain from farm to fork. Today, we are excited to welcome Mr. Adarsh Sridharan, an engineering graduate and the founder of Balcony Crops. Adarsh is the driving force behind Balcony Crops, a groundbreaking farm management startup specializing in urban farming solutions. The company empowers individuals and businesses to cultivate their own produce at locations such as hotels, apartments, cafes, and homes. By installing turnkey hydroponic systems, Palgini Crops enables year-round production, utilizing a frame system that boosts food yields up to 7% while conserving water up to 90% compared to traditional farming methods. Founded in 2020, Balcony Crops is committed to promoting sustainable agricultural practices that cater to both small-scale ground home gardening as well as large-scale commercial farming. Their innovative hydroponic approach not only increases yields but also significantly conserves water, making it a perfect solution for urban farming. So we are eager to hear from Mr. Adarsh about the invaluable insights and experiences. Over to you.
Thank you, Ifra. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. Hi, everyone. This is Adarsh here. I'm the founder of Balcony Crops. Happy to meet you all here. So, we'll be discussing more in detail about balcony crops and the vision and what we are doing. So, over to you, Ifra.
Okay, yeah, definitely. So, my first question to you is, balcony crops has been making significant strides and making waves in hydroponics and urban farming across India. So, can you tell me how you're driving sustainable agriculture and what steps you are taking, your company is taking to spread awareness and adoption of these practices in different regions? Because as we know, this is kind of new technology that we are having here.
So, balcony crops as a company, from the name itself, you can know it is committed towards urban farming. So, when people think about farming, they always think about rural areas. So, but balcony crops, we thought, why do we have to do farming only in rural? We can do farming in urban areas itself, where there is unutilized space like terrace, balconies. So, where you have the potential to grow any kinds of vegetables and greens for your own consumption. So that is what Balcony Crops is committed to promoting urban farming and so that it is more sustainable for people to grow their own greens and vegetables. Imagine a greens which is harvested 100 kilometers away from the city. It is it has to be packed. It has to be traveled 100 kilometers and then coming to your house. So it will take a lot of carbon footprint and so a lot of air pollution is there. So how do we reduce all that by growing our own greens and vegetables? And in today's scenario, there is a lot of pesticides being used, a lot of chemicals being used to uh, increase the shelf life of the greens and vegetables, which is also harmful for your health. So if we are growing our own greens and vegetables, we will be able to avoid all those troubles also.
Okay, yeah, definitely. That is a major issue right now. Like to have organic stuff available at our food, like at our place, that is a difficulty. So, the next question is like your products and services aim to redefine the urban farming experiences. So, could you share more details on your offerings and share how they are making farming easier, saving water, and addressing the unique challenges of urban farming?
Yeah. So in Balcony Crops, we have our website, balconycrops.com. So there you can go and buy do-it-yourself kits. So where it is very easy for anybody in India to order a kit and then grow it themselves. So it comes with, and it is also very low cost. So it is not very highly priced also. So we have kits starting from just 250 rupees and it goes up to 5,000 rupees. So it is very budget friendly. So anybody can afford it. And it is a do it yourself. We have videos explaining how the installation needs to be done. So everything is there. And we also give them a continuous support, on call support, virtual support. So to ensure they're able to grow from seeding to harvest properly. And it is very easy. Anybody can do it, even if a people doesn't know how to do gardening. So with our kit, they will be able to grow any kinds of greens and vegetables. So we have kits like aeroponic tower, so which is very apt for balconies. So it just takes 2 square feet of space because we don't have space in metro cities, right? So in balconies, if you have just 2 square feet of space, you can just have this kit, and people also don't have time to spare to maintain everything. So we have automated it with a timer and a pump. So automatically it waters the plants also. So you don't have to spend every day to go and water the plants. So then we have nutrient solution. So when it comes to soil, people has to add compost and fertilizers. Everything has to be added then and there to ensure there is a proper. And they will not have knowledge how much to add also. But here it is very precise. So it is given in a solution form. So they can just add the right amount of quantity into the water and dilute it and keep it aside. For the whole week, it will keep on watering itself. And only when the water level is reduced in the tank, you will be able to, you can just top it up the water in the tank and then leave it for the next week. So hardly you will spend 20 minutes of your time in a week to maintain your garden. So, and freshly harvested grains you can consume from your balcony to your plate. So that is the whole concept of this. And
Okay.
we also have kits like grow bags and everything, which is very apt for terrace gardening also.
Okay, so that is really wonderful. So, as you said, like technology, and we know that technology is a big part of modern farming. So, how is balcony crops using IoT, Internet of Things, to improve farm management, and how has it impacted that quality, yield, and efficiency for your customers?
So when it comes to technology, so we use IoT only in a macro scale, not in a micro scale actually. So macro meaning for commercialized farming, like say you have 1 acre of farm and you want to grow a single crop in a big level for about 20 tons or 30 tons of production. So that is where we use IoT to ensure precise nutrition is given to the plants. And also when you do it in a commercial scale, we have polyhouses. So polyhouse basically people are also giving subsidy are given subsidy by the government of 50%. So that is very good initiative from the government side also. And it is encouraging them to go for protected cultivation. So in this way, farmers is assured returns in terms of production because whether it's raining heavily or sudden rains or heavy temperature, we are protected. The crops are protected. So we are able to get an assured yield. And then we use technology like sensors, temperature sensors, humidity sensors to operate the ventilation fans, the foggers based on the temperature. So that is all automated using IoT. And when it comes to nutrition given to the plants, so we have sensors like pH and TDS sensors, EC sensors to ensure there is a precise level of nutrients present in the water at all times so that the plants are not deprived of any kinds of nutrients and it is being supplied continuously so that the plants are able to absorb and grow very quickly. So you're able to achieve the proper yield in the given timeline. So it's like you're getting an assured return on investment using this technology.
Okay, okay, that's so cool. Really. So, as you have mentioned about the government, so what's your take on the current state of hydroponics and urban farming industry in India? And where do you think the government better can step in to better support the startups like yours?
Okay. So, the government is giving this subsidy of 50% for poly houses, net houses, and all of those things. And now, recently, they have also announced with Agri Infra, you can be able to get up to 2 crores of loan at an interest subvention of 3%. So, which is a very good initiative by the government of India. and but still it's not able to reach to many people. So if government can make it very I mean easy accessible for people and farmers who are wanting to do hydroponic farming, so those initiatives from government side will be great. And when it comes to urban farming, so people are interested to do urban farming in a space like 5,000 square feet, 1,000 square feet. So when it comes to macro scale, government has already provided a lot of subsidies, which is very good and welcoming. But when it comes to urban farming, there is no such initiatives from government in terms of subsidies or in terms of any kind of uh, help in terms of building a greenhouse or polyhouse, which is costing a lot actually. Because when you're constructing half acre polyhouse, the cost will be 50% is borne by the government. But when it comes to 1,000 square feet or 5,000 square feet, where we can actually have the potential to grow greens and supply readily to the market, which is consuming it. So, but that there is no such subsidies available. So it will be great if government gives those subsidies for metro cities especially, and and encourage people to do terrace gardening also. So even terrace gardening, people can have some kind of subsidies given to buy hydroponic kits. So they are offering here in Tamil Nadu, they are offering subsidized grow bag kit is being given. Say 10 grow bags with coco peat and azospirillum, trichoderma. So all of these are given as a subsidized cost. But similar kits can be given for people who are wanting to do it in balconies. Say if a hydroponic kit costs you say 3,000 rupees, they can give it 1,000 rupees or 1,500 rupees at a subsidized cost so that people encourage to grow this kind of greens and vegetables in their balconies itself. So that is what my request would be to the government of India, so that we can have more urbanized farming brought to all metro cities.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, that is a good position. So, like we know that cost can be a significant hurdle for farmers looking to adopt advanced techniques like hydroponics. So, how do you ensure like your solutions remain affordable and accessible without sacrificing quality?
Yeah. So that is what. So initially, when we also started to sell kits, so we were having these hurdles where people say it is not affordable. It is very expensive because a kit will eventually go from 10,000 to 15,000, even for a small setup like say 24 planter or so. So then we also thought about it, and then what we did was we brought the concept of grow bag farming. So grow bag itself, so hydroponic has different versions of farming. Say NFT technique is there, Dutch bucket is there, grow bags is there. So these are all the forms of hydroponic, and we chose the grow bag technique. So which is very very economical, and that is not being promoted majorly by any other hydroponic companies also. So we Balcony Crops is the first company to bring this concept of low budget farming for terrace gardening and hydroponic balcony gardening by bringing this grow bag concept for people living in cities and apartments, so that they can just buy a kit for just 250 rupees. They can start growing greens or like methi, like palak or coriander. So they can start small, then eventually once they get a hang of the technology, they can expand it further also. It is like nominally watering your plants. So instead of you water the plants in a soil pot, you water it in a grow bag, that's all. There is not much difference also. And only thing you have to do is just add the nutrient solution to the water before watering the plants. So it is being very easy, very accessible, and easily understandable by all the people. So Balcony Crops is the first company to bring this low economical kits to people living in urban cities in hydroponic method.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So, my last question to you is like looking ahead, what's your vision for balcony crops? Could you share your plans for expanding your reach in hydroponics or in some like enhancing your portfolio or in urban farming, both India and internationally?
Definitely. So we have as a urban farming technique. So we want to expand to a lot of metro cities. So we have the vision of promoting this concept of urban farming to all the metro cities in India. So by end of 2030, we have the vision of reaching all the cities. So we will have branches in every metro cities and promoting this kids pan India, having a uh, app also so that people can be able to easily get accessible to informations like seeds, what are the pest infestation if they can identify very easily, and what are the methods, new methods that are coming up. And so these kind of updates can be given to them. So these are all the methods and technologies that we want to promote in via balcony crops. And at the same time, we want to keep the cost very affordable to all the people. So that is our goal. And also, when it comes to commercialized farming, so we want to promote this concept to a lot of these hotel industries, restaurants. So where the consumption is there only, and they have a unused space. If they have unused space of a lawn, instead of having a lawn where there is a ornamental plants, so it adds aesthetic value, I agree. But if you have the same space of lawn where you can grow greens like mint, coriander, tomatoes, green chilies, so it will be like a farm to fork experience for the customers also. So they can also go there, freshly harvest it, and then make it live in front of the customers. So those kind of experience they are able to enjoy it. So this has already been adaptable in a lot of countries, and even recently in US there is a supermarket. There is like a around 5,000 square feet of supermarket, and in rooftop they have started cultivating greens and vegetables, and people can go there, harvest it, bill it, and come out. So that is the kind of urbanization farming they have done it. So we want to achieve a similar setup here also in India, and we want to promote this across all metro cities where every supermarkets will have their own farm in their rooftop, which is unused space, and they can make commercialization out of it. They can make profit. They can also save a lot of carbon footprint. They can it is very economical also. So that is the goal of balcony crops for the upcoming years.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Adarsh, and all the best for your future endeavors. And thank you for sharing your valuable insights and experiences.
Thank you, Efra.
And
Thank you for the
yeah,
opportunity given to me. It was a very crisp interview. Very we
yeah,
have
yeah,
asked the right questions also. So I'm very happy that
sure.
this has reached to this will be reaching many people across
Definitely,
India.
definitely.
Thank you for the wonderful opportunity.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.